Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News, the first edition, January 3rd, 2023. Stand up for your country. So 2 weeks off. Boy, I haven't had 2 weeks off and I can't even remember. Went pretty smoothly. In the final thought at the end of the broadcast, I'll bring you up to date on some of the things that we did here. I hope your break and your holiday was a good one and very positive. And if it wasn't, that you learned something from it. One of our themes this year, 2023, is learning from mistakes, because that propels people to a better life. You got to learn from mistakes because everybody makes them. There's no doubt about it. Now, I open a Wall Street Journal today. I get that newspaper along with some others every morning delivered to me. And the headline is Wall Street Journal warning investors about 2023. I mean, you know, the American economy is so shaky right now because of poor leadership. And I'm not just talking about Joe Biden. The Republicans are having a hell of a time nominating a speaker in the House. I mean, McCarthy may or may not get it. I think he will ultimately, but it's a mess. There's no leadership in this country, no elected leadership. And it's just hurting everything. But the Biden administration is really beyond the pale, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. So it's about respecting American citizens. That's what it's about. And most people don't look at it that way. We, the people, have to be respected by the people we elect to try to make the country or the state or your county better. But in the process, we can't be disrespected, and that's what's happening. Let me give you some examples. So over the break on December 30th, Biden signed the $1.7 trillion Omnibus spending bill. Okay? This elevates Biden's spending to $6.3 trillion in his first 2 years. Far and away the most money ever spent by a federal government. Number two is Barack Obama, who spent $2.8 million in his first 2 years. So that was the record, $2.8 trillion in 2 years, and now the record's $6.3 trillion. And you can see how out of control Biden is. He doesn't care about the repercussions of spending money you don't have, inflating the currency, devaluating the American dollar. He doesn't understand it. It's way beyond his capacity to understand. And his progressive cadres who run him want all of this because it might collapse the American economy, and therefore the government would step in and run everything, which is what the progressive socialists want. So there is a method to their madness. They want the private economy, the marketplace, the capitalistic system to crash and burn so it can be replaced with big federal government socialism. What they want is clear to anyone who's a thinking individual. So this $6.3 trillion omnibus spending bill was supported by a bunch of Republicans. All right, and the Republicans said, well, we want the defense spending, $800 billion in the bill, and so we will hold our nose and vote for it, even though we don't like some of the other stuff. And we're talking the usual suspects: Susan Collins of Maine, Tom Cotton of Arkansas actually voted for this, and he's very conservative. Lindsey Graham voted for it. Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, of course. Mitt Romney, of course. All these people, all these Republicans voted for it. And all the Democrats, they vote a block now. They don't care how much money, because in the progressive circles, this is a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, but it's disrespectful to the working class people because we have to pay more taxes. You can't just spend in 2 years $6.3 trillion. Okay? That wasn't on the ledger before Biden got elected. If Trump had won, this wouldn't even be discussed. Okay? You can't just spend $6.3 trillion without raising taxes on everybody who works. Now, they'll do it in different ways that disguise it, but the working class people, in addition to paying inflationary prices on everything, are going to have to pay more taxes on everything. Everything you buy, everything you need, everything you use. It's really disrespectful. 31 trillion in debt right now. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. You go out and you say, wow, that $31 trillion debt is upsetting me. People look like you're insane. What do they care? It's just on paper, but it's really not. It exists. And the United States is to pay the interest on the debt. So if you buy savings bonds, and hundreds of millions of people all over the world do, you get interest payments from the U.S. government. That stacks up the debt. I mean, it's just, Anyway, I would not have voted for this bill. And I'm not voting for it on an ideological basis or against it. It's just not a good bill. And let me give you some examples. So $2.6 billion allocated for U.S. attorneys to continue the prosecutions of January 6th. You already got 900 people indicted. And you need 2.6 billion more? No. Enough. It's been 2 years. You got your 900. That's it. Shut it down. Have those people adjudicated, and that's it. 11.3 billion to the FBI. No, the FBI is corrupt. We're not giving them a penny more until their leadership changes. Just that alone, I don't vote for this bill. Okay? 1.6 billion to U.S. Customs and Border Protection to transport migrants here illegally anywhere they want to go. No. I mean, are you getting this now? How insane this is? All right? And then a pilot program to aid illegal aliens who are going to be deported to give them attorneys. That's part of that 1.6 billion. No. I don't want my tax money going to lawyers to defend these people. They're not American citizens. No border wall, of course. That's Biden. All right. 200 million for Gender Equity and Equality Action Fund. No. And you know where that fund is? In Pakistan. Gender Equity and Equality in Pakistan. We're supposed to pay 200 million. No. 286 million for Planned Parenthood and other like-minded groups. No. Let them raise private money. 2 million for a museum in Baltimore, National Great Blacks in Wax. No. You want a museum? Raise the funds. 3.6 million for the Michelle Obama jogging trail in Georgia. No. Let Michelle Obama, if she wants a jogging trail there, she could pay for it. I mean, they have hundreds of millions of dollars, see Obama. 3 million for a LGBTQ museum. No. Raise it privately. So all of that is in the Omnibus bill. And I'm sitting here going, why would any honest American who respects the taxpayer vote for that bill? If you disagree, bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Okay? It's insane. What's happening is literally insane. And that's a memo. All right, Gallup's out with a poll now about 2023. Percentage of negative predictions for USA. 81% of Americans say not going to be a good year. 81%. Not. As long as Biden's sitting there, it's impossible. He won't solve any problems. He won't. And that's not, and this Gallup poll is bogus. It's got 36% Democrats and 25% Republicans. And it's a bogus poll. It's stacked with Democrats. These Democrats are going, no. Instinctively, they know. They'll never say, but they know. So this poll is all about no confidence for Joe Biden. No confidence at all. And why? Because he doesn't do anything. So Biden comes back from St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. About 5 o'clock last night, he landed in Maryland, Andrews Air Force Base. He goes to the White House. What has he got on his schedule today? No, nothing. Nothing. It's another holiday. Is it Kwanzaa? Is Kwanzaa? I don't even know. Okay, but so he doesn't do anything. Tomorrow, he's going to Kentucky with Mitch McConnell for a dog and pony show. A dog and pony show means that there isn't anything of substance to see. There's a dog and a pony, and the dog follows the pony around, but that's it. That's what a dog and pony show is. So Biden's traveling to Kentucky to meet with McConnell about the infrastructure bill and how great it is. It's part of the $6.5 trillion. And McConnell willingly allowing himself to be used. And he voted for the Omnibus bill. So McConnell, he's just a power-hungry guy. He's not looking out for anybody but himself. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years. Interest rates skyrocketing. We all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So, you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers, are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Let's go to the mail. Nelson, concierge member Nelson, thank you. It's really a crime that so many of these posts on the internet are getting upset over Santos. Do you really believe the Democrat Party is any better? How many of them lie, whether in front of the cameras in Congress or when appearing in front of their so-called constituents? All politicians lie. Okay, maybe that's true, but when you are a fraud in an election, you can't serve. Nelson, I know you know that. George, another concierge member. I wonder who the people who voted for Fetterman in Pennsylvania thought they were electing. They clearly didn't know or they care. But people voting for Santos are supposed to care. I care. I voted for him. I don't want a fraud representing me. Anonymous. Periodically, the news media will show a list of Biden's lies that go back to his early days. I don't think any candidate should lie, nor should the media. They have the responsibility to be truthful. That being said, there should be equal accountability. Never going to happen. Never in a million years. That would be a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world. Gary Anderson, Brooklyn, New York, with the so-called Omnibus spending bill now saddled upon us. Senator Rand Paul's Festivus Report 2022 is worthy. I agree. I mean, Senator Paul, I don't really get along with too well. He's good on this issue. Julia Greenstein, Norwalk, Connecticut. I'm curious. I know that none of the higher-ups care about the fentanyl crisis and let drug dealers go. Would they feel the same way if their family members died from fentanyl? Who knows? I mean, ideology trumps a lot of things. But again, congratulations, Colorado. Al Davis, Camden, Missouri, just finished reading Killing the Killers. One thing that struck me is if Islamic fanatics of ISIS have such a deep hatred of America, wouldn't they be likely crossing the southern border? Of course. Of course. Dope dealers, terrorists, everybody. Of course. Scott Curley, Oahu, Hawaii. I have a bit of a problem. My amazing wife bought me the entire Killing series for Christmas. Where should I start? I would start with Killing England, get the revolution down, then go to Killing Lincoln. And then from there, it doesn't really matter. But killing England, killing Lincoln will set you about America and the two biggest things that happened early on. Diane, I love your advice on Smart Life. I'm drinking water at restaurants and ordering appetizers and a side salad. I order 2 appetizers now, and it fills me up. Got to know where to go, but the entrees for $50. I get 2 nice appetizers, and I'm full, and I save a bundle. Okay. We have a new product, the No Spin mug. So we have the Stand Up for Your Country mugs. A lot, they sold out, but I think we got them back. The No Spin mug is new, brand new. These mugs are fabulous. We sold a ton of them. So if you want them, we got them. Word of the day, no skullduggery, one word, SKULLDUGGERY. No skullduggery when writing to us. Final thought in a moment. If you are stuck in a timeshare and you haven't called Lone Star Transfer yet, what are you waiting for? Lone Star Transfer has helped more than 16,000 happy customers. They are family owned, have a 99% success rate. Their process is done legally, ethically, and quickly. I mean, does it get better than that? The team at Lone Star Transfer will keep you informed every step of the way until you are legally and permanently released from your timeshare. So don't pay another penny for a timeshare you don't use. Get peace of mind today with Lone Star Transfer. They guarantee the release of all liability to your timeshare in writing and in a specific time frame. Give Lone Star Transfer a call for a free no-obligation consultation. 855-551-7066, 855-551-7066, or online at lonestartransfer.com. Okay, so I hope you had a very prosperous New Year's celebration and, of course, a great Christmas. You know, a lot of people are glad it's over. I'm not. Particularly Christmas. I don't care about New Year's. I didn't do anything on New Year's. I read a book. I'm a boring guy to begin with, and, you know, I can't even tell you how disinterested I am in the ball drop and all of that. And it's me. Okay, I'm not disparaging anybody who likes it. But Christmas is special. You know, I like the whole thing, the generosity of it. I like the whole culture that we've developed in America about it. Yeah, you can be greedy and go shopping and all, okay. But I like giving people stuff, the stuff that they like. And we had a great Christmas here. My sister's an excellent cook. I can't do anything. And it was just really nice. And Holly the Terror Dog got presents, and she liked them. Everybody was happy. Urchins are happy. Everybody's happy. So I'm not happy that Christmas is over. And I like Christmas. And I realize that I don't have all that many Christmases to go, you know, so you want to savor it. And I did. It was a calm thing. I wasn't racing around. You know, we do it. Now, I got to go to the Islanders game. I got to go to the Knicks game. You know, we like all that. And everybody at the arenas are very respectful to me. And, you know, it was a very good experience. Had some good meals, whole positive thing. But I set it up to be positive. And that's a key on this final thought. Any kind of an event, you've got to set it up so that if something goes wrong, it's an act of God, not your fault. Set it up. But I appreciate Christmas now far more than I did when I was 5 or 6 years old, and I love Santa Claus because it is a special day. Thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. We'll see you again tomorrow. There is a concerted effort to intimidate and silence conservative thinkers, rewrite American history, and replace our God-given individual liberty with big government controls. The very freedoms secured by our Constitution are now being threatened by the most liberal leftists our nation has ever seen. They have failed to secure our borders, weakened our position on the global stage, are trying to indoctrinate and corrupt our children in school, and the list goes on and on. But there are plenty of patriots with the courage to stand up to the far left. AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens, is the leading conservative advocacy and benefits organization in the USA. I am a member, and I hope you will join as well. AMAC members have access to money-saving benefits, a robust website and mobile app, and a magazine filled with all kinds of great content. So please join AMAC today at amac.us and tell them O'Reilly sent you. That's amac.us.